Breaking news on CNN Philippines. Another earthquake was recorded in Mindanao this morning. FIVOC says a magnitude 5.2 quake rocked Manay town in Davao Oriental minutes before 5 a.m. The tremor was also felt in neighboring towns and cities, including General Santos City and Kiamba in Sarangani. FIVOC says it expects aftershocks following this quake. This morning's quake comes after a separate magnitude 6.3 tremor hit North Cotabato last night. All right, as we said, another quake was recorded just before 5 a.m. And joining us now on the line, we have FIVOC's Director Renato Solidom. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, is this quake an aftershock of last night's tremor, or is it a completely separate quake?
It's a separate quake. The earthquake in Manay, Davao Oriental was generated by the movement along the Philippine Trench, while the earthquake last night and the series of aftershocks that followed were generated by a movement of a fault in North Cotabato.
All right. So, sir, can you take us through kung ano po yung mga areas na nakaramdam nitong earthquake na to this morning?
Well, the earthquake this morning were concentrated on some parts of Davao Oriental and also in the Sarangani, Davao del Sur area. This is not so significant, and we don't expect damage here. The reported intensities would be around 3 because the earthquake was so deep at more than 100 kilometers. So we don't expect damages from this event in Davao Oriental.
Okay. What about the threat of a tsunami, sir? Are there any warnings of that kind?
None. The earthquake is not of the magnitude of at least 6.5 to cause a tsunami, and the depth, again, is very deep at more than 100 kilometers. Typically, earthquakes offshore that can generate tsunami would have at least magnitude 6.5 and a depth of less than 50 kilometers.
Right, I see. Okay, sir, and what is your message to the general public in these areas? What can they expect? What should they be preparing for?
For Mindanao, well, we still expect aftershocks as a result of the 6.3 earthquake. Local government officials, engineers, and the homeowners need to inspect their houses and buildings if they suffered cracks, or if not. If they suffered cracks, they have to ask engineers to evaluate it better if the damage is structural beams and columns were affected or not. If not, then it's good news for them. They can just fix it and return. For the areas in Davao Oriental, they should not worry at all. But as usual, every earthquake event should be a reminder for all of us that large earthquake events can happen anytime, especially in their areas and in other parts of the Philippines like Luzon, Visayas. And we need to be serious about earthquake preparedness. We need to join earthquake drills and even tsunami drills.
Okay, going back to the earthquake last night, sir, ilan na po bang aftershocks ang naramdaman following last night's quake?
Well, at least by 3 a.m. this morning would be around 250, and we still are recording aftershocks in the area. This is usual. Within the day after the strong earthquake, we see a lot of aftershocks, but we will see increase in number of aftershocks with time. But aftershocks can still continue for several days or even weeks.
All right, several days or weeks. Thank you for speaking with us this morning. That was FIVOC's Director Renato Solidom.